are a little older or close to it, but you know about how much you are able. We marched from Auschwitz into Birkenau. Now, when you hear the word Birkenau, Birkenau is actually the outside of Auschwitz, because Auschwitz is already filled up by then. So this is like a suburb of Auschwitz. And in a room, probably the length of this, in a wooden barrack, there were bunk beds against both walls. The middle was empty. There were 3 layers of a bunk bed. The bunk bed probably was about 3-4 times the size of the bunk bed, you know. 10 women were on each layer. And if you ask how could it be, let me tell you, we had not too much room, but room enough, because we didn't have a mattress or even straw under us. We didn't have a blanket. We didn't have a pillow. We didn't have jackets and coat. So we were just pulled in like sardines, and there was enough room for that. Every morning at 5 o'clock, we were standing in line again 5 by 5. It was very cold, and we had to wait sometimes 2 hours till the SS men and SS women came to count us. They were standing in front of us. And I remember looking at the women and I think how beautiful their hair is. When they smiled, I thought I could smell the toothpaste from their mouth. I tell you why. Because all that I was more than 6 months in Auschwitz, and from then on transferred into another camp. But for that 6 months, I never had a change of clothes or underwear. I never had a bar of soap. I never had a toothbrush. I never had warm water. So we used to, during the day, go out and in cold water take off 1 piece of clothes at a time, wash it, let it dry, and then the other one. It took us days to have it dried and clean the clothes that we had on us. I was also going to tell you while the SS people were standing in front of us. They didn't count us right away. They were flirting with each other, the women with the men with the women. They had enough warm sweaters under their uniform, and so they weren't really cold, and they were discussing their dates the night before, their concerts, their dinners, and we could have fainted. She ordered us to pick up that person and hold it. And do you think we understood them? Because in Hungary, that second language was taught right from the beginning, practically in kindergarten, and German was the second language. They didn't consider us again as human beings. You would wonder how much food did we get. Well, we got a bowl of coffee in the morning, but it wasn't even black. was just beige. It probably never saw coffee. I don't know from what they made it. It had one advantage. It was lukewarm. And nothing with it. At noon, we again got a bucket of soup made out of rotten vegetables. I remember the first 2 days when that soup was in front of me, I thought to myself, how can I swallow this? It smells terrible. I don't even know how it tastes, but it certainly smelled terrible. But you know what? After 3-4 days, I was waiting and counting the minutes when that soup will come to us. In the evening, we had one slice of bread, like maybe a half an inch, it depends how lucky you got.